I wish I could say the same, Strider. It's just... No, look, I'm not going to rely on Jesus from now on. Can't even make a stream run properly. I think that wouldn't be a huge ask. God, now I've got to figure out where I was up to. Everything's broken this morning, just in case that wasn't obvious. For the archives. Interest notification. I'm now starting this a quarter of an hour late because Streamlabs couldn't connect to my Twitch. I checked my Twitch out. Apparently it was logged me out and I had to log back in and I had to change my password. Its password requirements seem to be insane. And even after I sorted that out, then I had to make a new stream key. For some reason, Streamlabs, the thing, what I'm streaming with, the stream key, like I could put it in there, but it's still not connecting properly. I mean, obviously it's connecting enough for the stream to go up, but like I can't see, I couldn't update the stream info through that. I can't look at the chat on that. The only reason I can see the chat now is because it's on the stream itself, thankfully. Anyway, let's look at some maps. Before we get into the main batch, Pebs, Penguin Boys, suggested a little thing that possibly may let Flat Life work properly. People who have been sticking with this for a while will recall that Flat Life I could not get to work properly. So I'm going to launch it and see if it actually runs. I don't remember exactly how far it got. I think you could see the menu, but possibly actually in-game it broke. And if this does work, then that's going to open up a bunch of maps that I had to skip over. 0.03 seems a little bit low. It's the MP3 volume. I don't know what the command for that is though. Right, it's not even MP3 volume. None of these volume controls actually control this music coming out. Difficulty easy, don't forget to read the manual. I did. Let's just do whatever. Does it load? Okay, this is far further than it actually got to. So given that that runs, that means I'm going to have to open up my other little list of maps. The list of maps that did download but didn't work properly. And I think some of these were in that list. I don't know if it just pulls in whatever maps. But we're going to start with the oldest one, which was Half-Life 2D Tetrasitis. I think this was before it was called Flat Life. God, I'm gonna have to make this bigger so I can actually see the chat. Hang on. There, I think I can get away with. Now, does this just give a list of all the maps that I put in there? Does Flat Life have a campaign? I don't know, but this is no doubt what I was looking for. Right, also I don't know any of the controls. Just in case that wasn't obvious. Maybe I should read the manual. Or I could look at the keybinds. I assume they're mostly the same. Jump, duck. Do I need look up and look down? I don't know how this works. Who cares? That's probably enough to get me through this. Maybe not. Crash jumping seems weird. You think there's a double or wall jump? Okay, I should probably try that, shouldn't I? There appears to be a double jump. It's probably just because looking at it from a different perspective, but you really slow down when you hit something. I suck at Tetris. Just for the record. Where's this map going? Are you supposed to get to the thing? That would seem logical. Why is it not? I suppose you could quick save, couldn't you? I should probably do that. I'm getting close, you can't deny that. Maybe I'm not getting close. What if I sit on the right side of that blue square? What if I get up to the blue square? What if I make the first jump? Right, that's the problem with getting up onto the square, isn't it? I'm bad at this Tetris too. Why am I trying to fix what ain't broke? Does this map just suck? I realize that I suck at it, but still. Oh, can you not actually? Well, I beat the map. Yeah. That's the way. Right, Half-Life Flat Life Mission 1 and 2 by Skells. Is this gonna show up in this list? I don't know what I actually copied into there. That's just gonna play, is it? Your theory of hitting applied is no, unless it's really is just a... Nothing affects it. Wait, what about the flat life option? Nope, that's not even... Oh god, it doesn't stop when you disconnect either. There, problem solved. That means I'm probably gonna have to download these again. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, I didn't copy any of these in here. This was 5011. No, apparently I did copy those in. Maybe they're just not all in the list. Should be able to just go map mission 1, right? The way your feet lift up off the ground when you tilt too far is real dumb. I haven't actually done Flat Life before, so forgive me if I'm just say garbage at everything. Because I didn't read the manual. Sure did kill that thing. I feel like the shots don't actually line up with the reticle super well. Like it's not 100% accurate. Grand tradition of getting stuck on head crabs. I just had to take it for granted that there was in fact an enemy over there. Can I get a health kit at some point? Oh. I'm not used to this at all. A grenade would be nice. I don't really have the life for this. Is it because the Half-Life models look like the player models kind of look like shit? Is it that? I can do this all day, but I'd rather not. But I'm gonna have to. God, the way that looking up and down is on the mouse but looking back and forth is on the movement, that doesn't feel great. Maybe you're up there somewhere. Amazing reload animation. It just now occurred to me why there's a little message saying when you're reloading. I have to hold back on the... Still using WASD in this manner is also very strange. W is right and S is left, regardless of the situation. Especially ladders. This is... I probably should give myself a couple of medkits, but... I can take it. I got them. I don't know about having enemies you can't see also. Maybe I should just... Unknown command give. Is it case sensitive? Is it because I had caps lock on? It's probably caps lock. Also, probably should be standing on something. Because isn't it normally weird about that? It's still not doing it. Fine, we'll use a crossbow. Fireflies. I feel like this is getting less and less plausible. Oh, also the map ended. What's the next map? We might as well keep going through these. This might not have... No, this is a flat life one. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep downloading these. Why'd they change all the reloading sounds? What's the impetus behind that? The Dark Tower. Oh, hang on, I'm not missing this plot. The Dark Tower, year 2059, the Age of Apocalypse. Not unreasonable, honestly. Portal to the other world has been opened, less plausible. The alien invasion has begun.
Did you see that thing with the missing leg?
It's inconclusive.
Apparently I've got to destroy the Dark Tower and free the world from destruction. If required, jump from one cliff to the other. I don't know, is it required? It is required, yes. Be careful, if you fall you might die. Yes, thank you. I honestly thought that was just gonna kill me then. Is that supposed to be a shell? Like Half-Life 2 shell? Things are just blowing up for no apparent reason. Yes, I'm swinging a crowbar. This has to have looked better originally, right? Something's broken in the time since. That's all for now. Go comment. All that setup and absolutely no payoff whatsoever. Oh god. Oh, I closed the wrong thing. I've been opening these up over... It doesn't matter. Who cares? Flatlife IP? Operation Ice Flow? Wasn't that one of the ones that was built in? Some of these seem to be... Yeah, that's gotta be that one. Assertion put... I can barely read that because half of it's on white snow. Strider, was this the dark one you mentioned? Oh god, I'm drowning. I also seem to be stuck on this pipe edge, which is real good. Pebs makes a good point. Why are we in the snowy part of New Mexico? And again, God. I better be able to no-clip. I probably don't have SV cheats on. That's probably why it didn't work before. Silly me, why didn't I check that? I picked up a whole suit and that was one battery. Or PCV, if you will. Swimming controls are like, just like absolute shit. What was that fade? Where are these bullets going if not the head crab? Can I even shoot that? This view model's well, view model, you know what I mean. It's even worse. Oh, this is a fucking mess. I'm not meant to be here. Help. Upload autosave, not the quick save. I'll have to leap into the vat of chemicals. The open vat of chemicals, I might add. Quick save. Why is this so broken? Why can't it just work? Okay, a light touch is needed. I didn't even... Oh, and now we've got permanent fade for some reason. Oh, that's faked by a brush. I didn't even consider it. Surely they could just use end fade. But what do I know? Right, I didn't even see those trip mines. I did see those trip mines. The model's head very clearly goes through those, but okay. Controlling this is still such trash. Yeah, that's probably true. Look, Pebs told me how to get it working. Whether or not it was worth it is... Can I just not hit that? You can't put that there and then not let me kill it. That works. Oh no, it's the alien swarm. So not actually obvious where exactly I'm shooting. Do they all just end like this? Are they... Flat Life Team Deathmatch First Arena. How many games of Flat Life multiplayer do you think took place in total? Like, in the world, how many people sat down with other people and played Flat Life multiplayer? Is that how many people worked on it? $2DTP First Arena. 2D Team Play First. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I can do top down as well. With the complete lack of perspective, it's not at all obvious what you can actually scale. Presumably you can... I achieved something, I'm not sure what it was. My main instinct is, this seems okay, I'd prefer to play this in normal Half-Life. Is there nothing in here? I'm sure there'd be something. At least in this perspective, there is a little bit of balance, like if someone's hiding under there, you could see them. Unless you also were hiding in there. That's what I do, Strider, though I'm pretty sure it was intentional. Okay, how many ways back up are there? You've got to do this jumpy bullshit up the crates. The perspective does... Navigating feels sort of clunky. I think it would need... I think to make a good map like this, you'd need very strong visual language about, like, things you can jump on top of from where you are. And I guess, you know, once you get used to this map, you've got a pretty good idea anyway, but I think it would still benefit from really hammering that home. Yeah, something like that. Because otherwise you're up against a ledge and it looks like it could just be a texture change, but actually it's just a completely different level of the map. It's... TP Baron Box V1 V1.1 with what include? That's like a product name. I don't know which of these are actually included, so I'm just going to keep downloading them. I'm pretty sure nothing with broken links wound up in this list, so it should all be present in one form or another. Baron Box. Yeah, it's a name. There is already a Baron Box in here. I'll replace it anyway, just for authenticity's sake. I'm pretty sure that first arena was that one on the bottom as well. See some TFC textures. This was a team play map, wasn't it? I mean, even more than just regular multiplayer game of Flat Life, a team play map for Flat Life. There's barely any of those for Half-Life, let alone Flat Life. What sort of weapons are we looking at? I assume it would have access to the full range, but whether or not it makes use of the full range. I see a rocket launcher. I assume that would have to be set so that it would be... How do you even get up there? So that you would have to if you fired it straight, it would not hit the ground. It also needs strong visual language about whether or not you're on the same level as someone else. But maybe that's a little bit more obvious when you've got other models in there. And you can see the difference in scale. If it's going straight, that would probably hit someone, right? I can barely see those ladders. I wonder if they took the slight raise of the rocket out so that it goes directly straight. Yeah, I don't know that you could shoot someone on a different elevation. I think maybe it's just straight up not possible. Now, if it almost if it did something like Alien Swarm, where you could just sort of lock on anyone as long as you could see them. Because Alien Swarm does that thing where you've just got the reticle and whatever it's on, it will try and aim for, despite the fact that it's a top-down flat, sort of flat. You know, the same sort of thing. So this one was just flat by itself. My real question is whether or not this was just like this, what I have here, just an inclusion of like the maps people had already made for Flat Life. I don't know, this was the first time it actually showed up in the vault, despite the fact that the maps were made for it before that. So I don't know if I could actually say whether or not there are like that's not what's supposed to load there. Why is this not working all of a sudden? Is this supposed to be a multiplayer map or does it just put everything in there? I'll get crushed by a Tetris block. Repeatedly. That's not how the map's supposed to work. Okay. I guess I'll try restarting Flat Life. I'm sure there was at least one other map in there. But it's also entirely possible it's one of these other maps here. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention to the names. Flat Life Lab Wad, I think that's the one I haven't done. By Deathan, was it? Deathan? Deathan? I always said Deathan. Just click on all of these and see if any of them are by that person. I'm pretty sure these radiation ones are all chaff one. I guess we'll do this one, just it's there and it's not one that we're gonna do otherwise. And I'll consider this the map of the actual Flat Life vault entry. I think it looks like you're shooting at it. The view model looks like you're firing at them. The reticle looks like you're aiming way too low and you still fire too high. It's just not... Do these crush you? Or do they push you off? They crush you. Okay. I like to be sure. didn't even look like something that could kill you. That's how spikes work. I think I won, yeah. In that case, let's move on to 1214, which apparently was a Map of the Month winner. Some part of me knew that I should have kept all these downloaded, but like life seemed broken and I didn't think I would ever get to it. You can blame Pebs for this. I have so much shit open at one time. Okay, 1214-1. Let's just see if it shows up in the list. There it is. I'll note that all this single player stuff has been on easy, and sometimes it very much has not seemed easy. Immediately, this map seems like it's got a lot more character than the other ones. Why are they growing premiums? The lasers don't have to kill you instantly. Fine, I'll save once I get in there. So much momentum so quickly. No, and there's trip lines. God damn it. I like all the shit in front of it, also makes it a little bit difficult to see. I mean, there's lots of details going on though. This seems like a very well crafted map. Why does it teleport you to the doors? I don't get that. I seem to remember people complaining that it wasn't obvious that you had... I don't remember why I remember this, but I remember people complaining about something to do with Barneys and stealth and it being shit. Like this, for instance. What the hell are you supposed to do?
That doesn't sound right.
Let me... Let me consult the comments. Actually, it was probably an Archie's review. Never mind, that wasn't helpful in the slightest. I would think if I'm supposed to be stealthy that crouching behind a crate would be the ideal thing to do.
That doesn't sound right.
And apparently it is the right thing to do. hope this isn't too loud. Where have I seen these panels before? They were in some other map. I don't remember which one. I got caught apparently. Oh hey, the music fucks off once you... This seems poorly designed. The fact that I can get caught before even seeing... the catcher? Maybe I can just make a sprint for the next map and hit a level change before anything happens. Those lasers are a problem, but I'm sure they were down at one point. You're right, Peps. Not a quick save. Auto save. I just want quick load to load the last thing. That's so much to ask. This image is real dumb. What is music? Super loud and the audio controls do nothing. I hate everything. I'm pretty sure about 4 of that full clip I pumped directly into his face. See, I can't do anything in the OBS volume control because I've got it all going through one thing. I could turn down the computer volume, but that would turn down everything more or less. I'm sorry? What was I supposed to do there? No, the music volume doesn't actually change the music volume. I don't know what they've done in this ROM, but MP3 volume does not control the volume of the music like it's supposed to. And should I be shooting these? Should I be shooting both of these? Because that's quite annoying. Especially with these goddamn controls. Oh, no clip. No clip, come back. One of those definitely hit it. Fuck this. Controls of no clip are even worse. They're as bad as the swimming for obvious reasons.
End of the line.
just don't work. The shooting doesn't work. The movement barely works.
End of the line.
Shut up, Barney. I'm gonna leave God mode on. No clip can come on. That music just kicking in so fucking strong all the time. It's absurd, and I've gotten stuck in the floor. And God mode turned itself off. Okay, I'll give this level a proper go, I guess. No luck, Strider, no luck. Am I supposed to swim through the electric water? Am I shooting something electrical? Am I just stuck in the water now? Kind of need some momentum to get out. You're supposed to go when the lights are on, which would be good, except Let's reiterate, these swimming controls fucking suck. Let's just see it. We'll get the idea, right? There's some explodey barrels for some reason. It's another Barney. They're very nice maps. I absolutely do not want to play them. Probably supposed to be some. Never mind, that's over. Wow. I can't. This music, I can't deal with that. Radiation, day 1. We'll read the readme. Argument.wav. Okay, I'm already excited. Is this a plot outline? It all started a few days ago. After a small chemical spill in the pond, a lone scientist went there to get a sample to test the, with capital letter, radio density. He never came back. By the next day, mutants had all but taken over the base, with the survivors barricading themselves inside. Every parasites and creature, singular, roamed free and the military was sent in. What was worse, Dr. Dent, is that supposed to be the lone scientist, or found that the nuclear reactor, title case, had become unstable. He sent you, Jack Slick Marcus, not spelled the way Marcus normally is, I think, to deactivate the core. The military would bring reinforcements when the entire county was without power. Is that supposed to be past tense? Or saying that they would when that happens? As he walked down the hall to the courtyard, he hear voices coming from a guarded door. This is all happening because of you scientists. It's not our fault, I tell you. That sounds familiar. Walk out the door knowing that you may very well die, and that if you do before you deactivate the core, so will everyone else in a 200-kilometer radius. That was fascinating. RD1.
This is all happening because of you scientists.
It's not our fault, I tell you.
It is. You made these mutants.
Nature made them. We were only studying them.
Don't tick me off, Gordon.
We tried to warn them.
Any idea how many of our crew have...
Okay, that is a very faint collection of Half-Life-y sounds. I have to remember to aim the reticle down about 20% lower than I think it needs to be. Am I supposed to be leaving? I can't leave. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Reactor has been deactivated. The military is en route for rescue. Think I won? I think I won. I'm going to skip over that one just so we can keep going on the radiations. Because Jeff Mod made 2 more radiation maps and I want to see them without a gap in the middle. I'm not saying there will be a gap in the middle, but there might be. Here we are. H2D. It must be a. That's probably a file that you need to get it into the into the list, would be my guess. I should probably be reading these other ones, shouldn't I? Radiation Day 2. I thought this was 3. Did Jeff Mod upload 3 before 2? These are both say Radiation Day 2. I think he just forgot to update the name. I think this is number 2. As the truck sped through the desert with a group of survivors inside, a parasite jumped on the windshield. Truck sped out of control and crashed into a large rock. You have a parasite on your head. You have mutated, but you still have your own free will. It must be the radiation. Of course. It has to be the radiation. You have to find help, someone who can get it off before you get killed by the military. Strangely, the former humans don't attack you. You smell like them, you look like them, other creatures can tell the difference. And some other rubbish. And day 3, get it out of the way. Hours earlier, you ran into the... This might be spoilers, maybe we should go on to day 2. There's the big rock. Apparently I have a parasite on my head, but I don't see it myself.
Oh my.
What do I do? Okay. I still feel like I came out the worst in that fight. Okay, day 3 is hours earlier you ran into the outpost airlock as a mutant, parasite in your head, green gases flowed from the floor, and everything went black. You wake up unharmed, apparently. Parasite is down on the floor where your head was. Oh, this is some bollocks, isn't it? Press escape now. It also spelled escape. Oh god. It's like, why do they have to cut it open? It was an airlock.
It's good to see you.
Okay. I guess life just continues on as normal then. Just come out of the water again, please. Gotta shut these hound eyes up. It's urgent. Now there's aliens all of a sudden and teleports. The plot hasn't gone into this at all. Kill the evil version of you. So, I don't know what's happening anymore. Jeff Mod clearly had no idea how to end that mod. And I hit quit instead of leaving it open for more maps. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know why I would have put this map in the list if it was broken, but apparently it's broken, so never mind. Unless... Let me take a look at my list quickly. What number is this? 516 something. No, I didn't find this. Why the hell? This shouldn't be here. Flat Life Chapter 1. Okay. I don't think this is supposed to be an official part, like an official Flat Life thing, but who the hell can tell? This is set up so weirdly. Also, it's only got maps in it, so... Flat Life C1M1. Why was there an evil version of myself? What was that about? That wasn't... The plot didn't go into that at all. Lacks a certain something of the character of the tram ride of Half-Life 1. That'd be good, Strider, but I'm pretty sure there were 3 maps. I was hopeful for a second there when it faded out.
I don't see it that way.
I think this is supposed to be a reflective floor, but it doesn't really work when you can see under the floor. And also when you get Hall of Mirrors down here. And up there? Okay, maybe this...
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Hello, sir. You got it.
Ah, it's good to see you.
We're on the third map of 3. It's been a fascinating mission so far.
Sorry, I'm on duty, Mr. Freeman.
For some reason the perspective changed.
This is all.
Sorry, sir, I've got to stay at my post. Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
Why is every map ending this way? Has there been a single Flat Life map that has known how to end itself? There wasn't even any gameplay in those 3 maps, and it had the audacity to say to be continued as though anything happened. Okay. Okay. That's the last Flat Life map. What's even happening anymore? I'm just gonna close this whole list because I'm bugging up. Just reopen this so that I have everything in the right list again. Strider, do you have a Flat Life map? You've got one map of everything else. I think conceptually there's nothing wrong with Flat Life as a concept. I mean, apart from some of the controls being trash, I don't know if you can fix that. Seems like at least it should be possible to get the reticle lined up with where you're actually shooting. But apart from that, those maps, there were some good maps in there. It's just back to reality for a few minutes. Actually, I could probably just end it here and it'd be fine. I don't want to continue on after that fiasco. Obviously, it's a little shorter than usual because of the Twitch being a pain in my house. But yeah, that was good to look back at, I guess. I'm glad, Pebs, that you came up with a solution for that so we could see that, I think. So yeah, I guess I'll see everyone next week and we'll actually get back into the vault. What a weird thing.